It's so good to see you today. Happy Thursday. It's not Wednesday. Normally, I go live every Wednesday afternoon for networking know-how for Down and Dirty Networking, but today's Thursday. Why am I live on a Thursday? Well, I'm glad you asked. I'll tell you. I go live every day before a big event, and we only have these big events every so many months, so it's a really big deal and it's very rare. And guess what? We've got an event coming up next Wednesday. This is a double celebration because it's World Online Networking Month. Did you know that? Did you know it's World Online Networking Month? You can see it behind me. I think I spelled it right. I had it misspelled earlier. I had to fix it. So hopefully I got it spelled right. You can let me know in chat. But it's World Online Networking Month. This is your chance to connect in the virtual space. And our signature event is happening next Wednesday, which is our Down and Dirty Networking virtual sneak peek event. But I'm getting ahead of myself, so I'll tell you a little bit more about that. But more importantly, today's topic is really important. And so every day I go live for networking know-how so that you can learn how to network more stress-free like we do in our Down and Dirty Networking community. But to give you an idea of what to expect for coming to the event, we go live every day. That way there's no awkwardness. If you're an introvert, you're not really, sure what to do, or if you're shy, we totally debunk and demyth everything for you. And one of the questions that I get asked is, "But Laura, I really don't like networking." And I tell them we've got another way of networking, relational networking, and then people want to know more about it. So I'm going to explain all of that. Today is Relational Networking Explained, but more importantly, why this is important to you and how you can leverage this starting today. And you can experience it immediately, and you can come experience it with us next week. But if we have not yet connected, let me go ahead and introduce myself. I'm Laura Morlando, the Stress Commando, and I am the founder and CEO of Down and Dirty Networking. So I'm glad you're here. Get up and chat. Let me know where you're watching from. Say hello, whether you're watching live or on replay, no matter what platform you're on. I do reply to all comments. So glad you're here. And it's more fun if we talk to each other and you can tell me if I spelled things correctly behind me. It's just been that kind of a day. It's just been the way things are technology wise. So has that been happening to you too? Is that it? I don't know. There's a big solar eclipse coming on Saturday. Maybe that's it. I don't know. Technology's been very weird for me. Let me know. What's been your experience? All right. So why we're actually here. Relational networking explained. So let's talk about the two different ways that you can network. Hey, Darren, so glad you're here. Thank you for being here and checking in on LinkedIn. Yeah, you can watch us on LinkedIn, YouTube, or Facebook. So thanks for letting me know how you're watching it. I love that. So, and Darren, you can tell me if I've got things spelled correctly. We'll see. So let's talk about networking. Let me know what your experience is about networking. Get up and chat, and whether it's been a positive one, not so good. Maybe you kind of shied away from it. For me, I've kind of shied away from it when early on, I get too stuck in my head of what I need to say, and then I feel awkward, and the shyness kicks in, and it's just, okay, now what? So that was my experience early on with networking, and it was with traditional networking. And so traditional networking is more about, hi, my name is, and I give you some kind of an elevator pitch or a 30-second commercial to either by myself give me a lead, referral, or job offer or promotion if I'm at work, for example. And so that's kind of how I was indoctrinated into networking, that it was more traditional, more transactional. And when people talk about networking, that's typically what they think about. But what you might not know is there's another way to network. And we call that here at Down and Dirty Networking relational networking. So, relational networking is when you are having a meaningful conversation to learn from or about someone. So, you're wanting to learn from them and about them to build a lasting and authentic relationship. There are no sales pitches. There are no 30-second commercials. You get with somebody as if they're your best friend and you connect in a very deep way. Here at Down and Dirty Networking, we are a 100% relational networking community. We do not allow sales pitches. We do not allow elevator pitches of any kind. It is about having meaningful conversations. Now, earlier today, I had the pleasure of being a co-host for a fabulous traditional networking event. It was a great event. And it was so interesting how many people were really gravitating towards relationship building in the traditional networking space, which is a great approach. I highly recommend it. It's what I used to do myself. It's what I do. It's what I was doing in that event. But there's a way with relational networking, you can adapt it. So Down and Dirty Networking, like I said, is 100% relational networking. But for you to really engage in that, you have to adopt a relational networking mindset. When you have that mindset, you start to apply it to everything. The way you interact with your employees, your clients, your coworkers, your vendors, your boss, whatever your situation. When you're in a traditional networking sense, when you have a relational networking mindset, you're curious about people and you want to have a more meaningful conversation. So you get beyond the superficial questions, you get beyond the pitch, and you want to know more about people. And so yesterday I talked about how cutting the fluff and helps you connect with more like-minded professionals. It's really adopting this relational networking mindset that can really help take that to the next level. And so I had a very relational networking mindset in this event, and it changed the game. I'm having great conversations already via chat on LinkedIn with everyone I connected with, just going back and forth, having connection conversations. You have no idea who you are meeting, who they know, what they know. There's always some great idea, relationship opportunity. There's always something, and it's only one conversation away. And here at Down and Dirty Networking, we believe that you co elevate, collaborate, and connect. And that order was intentional because you cannot connect unless you have co elevate and collaborated first. That's where true connection comes in. And it requires you to have that relational networking mindset. So, if you're curious about what this relational networking mindset looks like, you can do it at the grocery store. You can do it when you're just sending messages through any kind of social media channel. Oh, I've got someone watching. Much more of a safe place type feeling versus the droves of 30-second commercials. Yes, that's exactly. I can't see who said this. It says LinkedIn private. So I can't see who says, I don't know if this is still Darren chiming in. But thank you for whoever's chiming in. You're right. It is a safe place. It is a safe place for you to be able to connect in a deeper level. That is what we are in Down and Dirty Networking. We take all the guesswork out. And in the next couple of videos, I'll be breaking down what to expect should you choose to attend our virtual sneak peek next Wednesday at noon Central. You don't have to come prepared. You don't have to have an intro. You do not have to know what you need to say. You do not need business cards. It is going to be so simple. It's just you being authentically you, you being curious, you with a relational networking mindset. That's it. I do all the heavy lifting for you so you don't have to. And guess what? Outside of the community, it's not as easy as it is in the community, but it's pretty easy when you have a relational networking mindset. So, back to what the whole topic was. Relational networking, it's a thing. We're making it a thing. We're pioneering this here at Down and Dirty Networking, and you're welcome to join the revolution so that networking is not all about all the pitch slapping that goes around where people are like, hey, buy my stuff, buy my stuff. Here's my pitch, here's my pitch, here's my pitch. Oh my gosh, that makes you crazy, right? Nobody likes to be sold, but everybody does like to buy. Everybody, more so than buy, wants to matter and make a difference. Everybody wants to be seen, heard, and valued. You cannot see, hear, and value people if you don't know who they are. If you don't give them an opportunity to show you who you are and you don't ask questions to get to the root of who they are and what they do. So asking who you are and what you do aren't the ways to do that. And in a couple of videos, I'm going to give you some of the best questions. So in the next couple of days, I'll be giving you some of the greatest questions that you can use to find out more about people. I gave you some great ones yesterday. So if you missed yesterday's video, whether you're on LinkedIn, YouTube, or Facebook, go back and watch that one. That was on the October the 11th. Go ahead and watch that live video. And I give you a couple good questions, but I'm going to give you some other tips and questions in future videos so that you are empowered no matter where you go, no matter what events you attend, no matter whether you're just, like I said, walking at the grocery store. You never know what connections you're going to have. So again, relational networking is having a meaningful conversation to learn from and about someone to build lasting and authentic relationships. Okay. It is about being authentically you so you can have an authentic relationship that lasts with everyone in your network. Not about just, hey, buy my stuff, do this thing for me. Let me just keep asking you and pitching you and pitch slapping you. It's not about that. It can be if you're in the more traditional space, but I'm going to let you in on a little secret. That doesn't work either in the traditional space. Not really. I tried it. I made that mistake. I was told that's what you're supposed to do. So I did it. It was awful. It was awful. Not only did I feel awful doing it, I repelled everybody. I'm sure everybody was like, oh my gosh, here she comes again. I highly recommend you don't do that. So regardless of where you are, whether you're in the traditional networking space or you'd like to try out the 100% relational networking space that is Down and Dirty Networking, Always do either of those with a relational networking mindset, to be curious, to learn from and about someone, to build a lasting and authentic relationship. That's the difference maker in the way that you show up more powerfully and how you attract like-minded professionals with the energy you need more of in your life, not the energy that you don't need more in your life. So I hope that kind of explains it. If it doesn't, shoot me a comment. Let me know what you think relational networking is to you. Why is this so important? How can this really help you? I want to know what you think. Now, what's in it for you from my perspective? Number one, it's going to raise your vibrational energy. We could all use vibrational energy. You have a fixed amount of physical energy during the day. The only way you're going to power up on physical energy is if maybe you take a nap. But vibrational energy, you can have it go up and down depending on who you're talking with and how you're interacting in your day, right? If you get that person that's just super negative, oh, your energy goes down. But if you get around somebody that's a little bit more positive and really encouraging, your energy goes up, your vibrational energy. And with relational networking, you will notice that your vibrational energy raises because you're raising the other person's too. That's why co-elevate is one of the C's in down and dirty networking. We're co-elevating each other's vibrational energy. So that's one of the things you'll notice. You'll have higher vibrational energy engaging in relational networking, or utilizing and adopting a relational networking mindset. The other thing that you'll notice is you're going to have a super skyrocketing reputational capital. Again, nobody likes to be sold. So they do not want, you do not want to be known like I was known. I was known as a person who's going to sell you stuff. Like I said earlier, that's not helping my reputation, my reputational capital. You're not going to attract anything with very low reputational capital. But if I'm known as someone who's high energy, resourceful, willing to help you, has great connections, has great ideas, willing to give resources to help you simplify and amplify things, because that's how I choose to show up, you're going to remember me. And now my reputational capital skyrockets. And what I've learned is as your reputational skyrockets, so does your career or business. With the exception of one job in my life, they've all been because of who I've known and how they've known me. So that's kind of one of the quotes I love to say: who you know and who knows you matters, but how they know you is what matters most, because that's the key. If you're known as a salesperson, someone who's just going to pitch them, they're going to ignore you. But if you're known as someone who's resourceful, helpful, positive, and sees values and hears people, now you're going to be attracting more opportunities, more energy, and more solutions. That's how it works. So goes your reputational capital, so goes your career. And it doesn't matter whether you're a corporate professional, an academic, an athlete, or an entrepreneur, business owner, it all relates. So, relational networking explained. I hope this tells you there's a lot in it for you. It's super simple and it's super easy for introverts, because they get to connect on a deeper level, which is an introvert superpower, deeper connections, and you get to have more meaningful conversations. So if you're still yeah-butting me, you're not really understanding what this is all about, I want you to drop the word sneak peek in the comments, because I will send you information to learn more about our virtual sneak peek happening next Wednesday at noon Central Time on October the 18th. This is your chance to test drive what relational networking feels like, what it's like, and what it can do for you. So drop the link, drop the word sneak peek in the comments, no matter what platform you're watching on, whether it's LinkedIn, Facebook, or YouTube, and I will give you a private link to the information, or you can visit any one of our pages. We have the links posted there, but I'd rather just connect with you individually and give it to you personally. And that way, if you have any questions, you can ask them and I can share them with you. So drop the word sneak peek and I will get that information to you. All right, I hope this is helpful. Stay tuned for more videos. I'll be going live between 3:30 and 5:30 Central Standard Time every day, leading up until Wednesday and on Wednesday. The Wednesday video will be all of a recap, lessons learned, but leading up, it'll be getting you ready and understanding the culture of down and dirty networking. Relational networking, like I said, yesterday was all about the benefits of cutting the fluff to connect with like-minded professionals. All tools and tips you can use outside of our community, but it'll really give you a picture, a painted picture of the culture that we have here in our community. And like they were saying, a safe place for you to really engage and, dare we say, co-elevate, collaborate, and connect, our 3 C's here at Down and Dirty Networking. All right, if this is helpful, give me a thumbs up. Thanks for watching live. Thanks for the comments, Darren. Thanks for watching live. And everyone else that's been watching, thank you so much. And the user on LinkedIn that I can't see your name, thanks so much for watching. And if you're watching on replay, thanks for watching on replay. drop me a comment, drop me a direct message, and let's have a conversation and let's see how we can co-elevate, collaborate, connect in a really powerful way. All right, bye for now, and I will see you tomorrow. Oh, and I forgot, because it's World Online Networking Month, look at all of our posts on LinkedIn and Facebook. We're celebrating World Online Networking Month all month long by doing posts every day so that you can engage in the comments. You can engage by answering, and you can engage across and comment on everybody else. When you do that, you connect in a very powerful way. And that is another way of utilizing relational networking. We just had an article come out on LinkedIn and Facebook talking about the power of commenting thoughtfully. So if you missed that, let me know. If you want access to it, just let me know. Hey, Laura, just say article in the comments and I'll give you the article for today. But we talk about how that really is a game changer in opportunities. And I share some of the wins that I've gotten simply by commenting powerfully and thoughtfully on some of the LinkedIn Live events I've done, or networking events like what I said I did earlier in a more traditional networking experience. What that has drawn towards me, never asking for any of it. How you show up is how you grow up, and that's just how it works in business, whether it's your career or you professionally. So stay tuned for that. If you want to know more about how you can participate, you can always message me and I'll gladly let you know. But check back on our pages for all of those posts and celebrate all month long with us for World Online Networking Month, and plan to attend our virtual sneak peek event next Wednesday. That's our signature World Online Networking event that we're doing for the month. And so I see sneak peek. Great. I will message you the information. Drop the comments. LinkedIn private user. I can't see you from here, but when I get into LinkedIn, I'll see who you are and I'll make sure I private message you. So let me know. Anybody else who wants to know the information about the sneak peek next Wednesday, this is your chance to practice. Drop the word sneak peek and I will happily send you the information. Okay, I think I got it all. My brain, I think, has had a challenge. So we'll see how I do for the videos going forward the rest of the days. But thank you for watching. Thank you for everyone watching on LinkedIn. And if you're watching on any other platform, whether it be YouTube or Facebook, and I haven't seen your comments yet, I will definitely go back and make sure I connect with you. So bye for now. And until tomorrow, happy networking.